In this video, I'll share our 4-day DIY trip to Boracay. To reach the Cebu Pacific check-in counter in Terminal 3, we used Runway Manila. It is a 220-meter air-conditioned bridge equipped with pedestrian-friendly facilities like moving walkways and elevators. The bridge connects Newport City to NAIA Terminal 3. At the airport, we headed to the third floor to check in. Since we were traveling with a child, we used the dedicated lane for families, seniors, and PWDs. We only brought hand-carry luggage as our bags were within the 7-kilogram limit. Traveling with a minor allowed us to bring one extra bag. Cebu Pacific allows each 2 hand-carry pieces with a combined weight not exceeding 7 kilograms. Our tickets cost 3,957 pesos. By the time we finished checking in, it was already 1 p.m. and we had to be at the boarding gate by 1:15 p.m. From the gate, we were transferred to the airplane via a shuttle bus. The plane departed around 2 p.m. It was a cloudy day, but I managed to take some pictures while we were thousands of feet in the air. After about 45 minutes, the pilot announced that we were beginning our descent into Boracay. We arrived at Boracay, Caticlan, Godofredo P. Ramos Airport around 3 p.m. Right outside the airport, there's a tricycle counter. I paid 150 pesos for a 5 to 10 minute ride to the Caticlan Jetty Port. We hopped onto the first tricycle in line and began our journey. From here on, it's best to have cash on hand as most transactions in Boracay are still cash-based. At the jetty port, we started by filling out the registration form. At step 1, the form was verified and we were given a summary slip to calculate our fees. For step 2, we paid the terminal fee for 150 pesos per adult. Kids under 5, like our 4-year-old, are free. Next, at step 3, we paid the environmental fee, also 150 pesos per adult. Finally, at the last window, we paid 50 pesos per person for the transport fee from the Caticlan Jetty Port to Boracay Island. In total, we spent 700 pesos for all the fees. Once everything was settled, we headed to the pump boat area. There, we exchanged our tickets for seat number cards. The boat ride to Cagban Jetty Port in Boracay Island took about 15 minutes. Just outside the port, we found a line of e-tricycles. We took one to La Carmela de Boracay Hotel, located on the beachfront in Station 2. We booked a semi-deluxe non-smoking room with breakfast and free Wi-Fi for a total of 6,829 pesos and 98 cents, which we paid via Agoda. We checked in around 4 p.m. After leaving our luggage in the room, we went out to find a place to eat. After a short walk, we decided on 9 to 8 Cafe and Restaurant, which is also located on Station 2's beachfront. After our meal, we took a stroll along the shore. We stopped at different spots to let our son play in the sand while we enjoyed the famous Boracay sunset and took some photos. By the time we returned to the hotel, we were all tired from the day's travel. Although we had planned to go out for dinner, we decided to rest instead and regain our energy for the next day's adventures. Our second day started early. We woke up early to make it to La Carmela de Boracay's breakfast buffet, which opened at 6 a.m. Breakfast was included in our stay, so it was convenient. After eating, we went to the shore to enjoy the view and the sand, but we didn't swim yet since we had a land tour scheduled to start at 8 a.m. We chose a land tour for the flexibility and control it gave us over our time. Our tour guide was Kuya Jojo and the tour cost 500 pesos per hour. First stop, Lugutan Mangrove Park. We registered and left a small donation. Since it was low tide, we didn't see any fish, but we did spot some crabs. Visiting early turned out to be a good idea. It wasn't crowded, making it perfect for taking pictures. Second stop, Bulabog Beach. It is on the opposite side of Boracay from White Beach. It's often called the other side of the island. The area was windy and less crowded. We took some great photos, especially by the famous leaning coconut tree. Third stop, Boracay Keyhole Rock Formation. It is located inside Boracay New Coast, developed by Megaworld. This area features top-rated hotels like Savoy Hotel and Belmont Hotel. There are also condominium clusters, luxury resorts, and commercial spaces. We even saw ATV rides being offered. We took some pictures at Boracay New Coast Private Beach before moving on. Fourth stop, Puka Beach. Puka Beach greeted us with its serene vibe. Some friendly locals even offered to take pictures of us, and in return we bought mango shakes, keychains, and refrigerator magnets. We also gave tips to those who helped with the photos. Fifth stop, Sinagpa Beach. Sinagpa Beach was a quiet, stunning spot without the crowds. Here, we tried crystal kayaking, which cost 500 pesos for the three of us. The beach also had a rocky cliffside that led to Dinuid Beach, a smaller and more secluded area. Last stop, Willy's Rock. We ended our tour at Willy's Rock, one of Boracay's iconic landmarks located at Station 1. This natural rock formation features a grotto of the Virgin Mary, and is a peaceful spot to watch the sunset. Our tour wrapped up at around noon, and Kuya Jojo dropped us off at the hotel. Later in the day, we walked to D-Mall, a lively outdoor shopping center in the heart of Boracay. We explored the shops and tried Coco Mama's famous coconut ice cream. We ordered the medium size, which came with soft coconut strips, sticky rice, pinipig, and scoops of coconut and pandan flavored ice cream served in a coconut shell. Afterward, we headed back to the beachfront and bought Jonas fruit shakes, specifically banana choco peanut worth 190 pesos and tropical shake worth 200 pesos. For a late lunch, we ate at Surf and Turf Steakhouse, Boracay. The food was delicious, especially the cheesy oysters, baby back ribs, and steak. The restaurant had a clean, colorful, and festive ambience with air conditioning. We swam on the beach until around 6:30 p.m. As it got dark, we moved to the hotel's beachfront pool. However, since there was a fire dance performance, we moved to the quieter pool on the other side of the hotel. After a quick swim, we rinsed off and got ready for dinner. We walked to Station 3 to explore other dining options and decided to try a buffet for 399 pesos. Unfortunately, the experience was disappointing. While eating, we spotted a rat running around near the food trays. When we reported it, the staff casually asked if it had gone into the food trays and then laughed it off while continuing to call more people to eat. Feeling disgusted, we quickly finished our plates and left. We reflected on the importance of balancing cost, convenience, and health during a vacation. Despite the buffet mishap, the day was filled with memorable experiences, and we look forward to making more the next day. On our third day, we decided to take it easy and enjoy the beach without any intensive activities. We woke up around 8 a.m. and had breakfast on the ground floor of the hotel. After that, we took a quick swim in the sea before heading to the beachfront pool at the hotel. For lunch, we chose to eat at Lishway Beach Resort's restaurant, so Kian could play on the sand while we waited for our food. During our meal, the famous Diwata from Diwata Paris happened to pass by, which was a fun surprise. Afterward, we headed to the mall, which was just a few blocks away, to look for an ATM. While we were there, we decided to try Ube Mama. We had a scoop of corn maja blanca ice cream topped with ube pudding, salted coconut cream, cornflakes, and palitaw balls. We returned to the hotel to rest, and by around 4 p.m., we went back to the beach to swim and catch the sunset. After some time, we moved to the beachfront pool for a better view of the sunset. Later, to make room for the fire dance, we transferred to another pool at La Carmela. For dinner, we decided to eat at Hen and Palm Beach Resort. We were really happy with how our third day in Boracay went. Before going to bed, we packed our things to get ready for an early checkout and our flight back to Manila the next day. For our fourth and final day in Boracay, we started early. We had breakfast at 6 a.m., then let our son stroll along the shore for a few minutes. Afterward, we went back to the room to make sure everything was packed. By 8 a.m., we had checked out and received our deposit back from the hotel. A local offered us a transfer service to the airport for 1,200 pesos, which we decided to take due to time constraints. It turned out to be really convenient as the payment included a service to carry our luggage, find an e-tricycle driver to take us to Cagban Jetty Port, cover the port fees, ensure we were seated together on the boat, and get us a tricycle ride to the airport. We arrived at Caticlan Airport around 9 a.m., so we had time to shop for treats and souvenirs before heading inside the airport. We checked in and handed over our 2 pieces of luggage, which weighed a total of 20 kilograms, to AirAsia. Our tickets cost 4,911 pesos and 96 cents. By 12 p.m., we arrived at NAIA Terminal 2. We picked up our luggage from the carousel and made our way to the Bay Area to catch the car home. I hope this video helps you plan your own DIY trip to Boracay. Thanks for watching!